Well, greetings and hello there, everybody. It's me, your beloved Star Wars Galaxy Heroes Dad, Nooch Too Good, and now for something completely different. So, I don't know if you guys are subscribed to Scrybe Gaming. You go check them out, Scrybe Gaming. Just look him up. I'm sure probably 90% of you are. If you're not, go check him out. He's been on fire with this update lately, and he just put out this video. I'm watching it today, but you'll get this tomorrow. Capital Games are preventing you from getting these Lightspeed tokens for months. Several people brought this up in my in chat today on stream. So instead of me going to do all the research, you know, I'm going to ride the coattails of others, and I'm going to want to react to what Scrybe is going to describe here, because I kind of know what's coming, and I want to hear what his take on it, and then I want to take a look at what CD. I kind of look quickly at what CG announced to us. But let's see what's going on. How are we being prevented from Lightspeed tokens for months?
I think it's safe to say that given the success of the Lightspeed token journey quests that CG has been doing, that they're actually onto a massive winner here. I don't know if you've noticed this, but in the game, you've got these new journey quests that are basic.
Right, he's 100% right. It's a massive winner. I've said it a bunch of times. This update at the same time is the best update ever with all the journey quests, and the worst update ever with the Coliseum and the new era characters. Yeah, they're just crushing it. They're crushing it with all these gifts of characters at relic levels. With the Phoenix on everybody's roster right now, and more are coming, right?
Releasing every 2 weeks for the next 5 months or so, and they're giving you access to some really good characters at Relic 0 with all the Zetas applied. This first set that we've got, please check out my videos around how to unlock them, talk to unlocking a Phoenix team.
You should also check out my videos for how to unlock them. I just want to be clear. You can watch his stuff. You know, we had a mod one time in chat was like, hey, Scrybe's got a great beginner's guide. I'm like, what? What? Anyway, yeah, go check him out. A lot of great content out there for how to get these unlocked from Scrybe and myself. I think mine was a little more beginner focused. I noticed him putting Lord Vader into the dots challenge, which I wouldn't think a lot of folks have Lord Vader early on. But regardless, yeah, he knows what he's doing. You should listen to this guy. He's smarter than me.
And the end result being that you're able to unlock Blo's Throne and Emperor Palpatine, and you get a Lightspeed token that you can use on Emperor Palpatine to take him up to Relic 0 and give him both of his Zetas. It's fantastic. And if there is one thing that we can almost always rely on,
how does he do that zoom thing? I need to work on that. I think he just pushed a button to zoom into his giant face. Do I need to do, let me know in comments, do I need to do more giant face stuff? Do I need to be out here with you guys, like with my, let me see if I've got it here. Let me see here. Hold on. I know I've got a big giant face here somewhere. Where'd it go? Is this it? Oh, that's not it. That's not it. This is it. Aha! Do I need to do more of this? He's even bigger than me there. Like, his face is about 150% the size of mine right now. I don't know. Do I need to do more of this stuff? Like, zoom in? Like, hey, I think this, and what do you think of that? I don't know. Let me know. I don't know. Sorry, keep going.
Is that there's always a but. There's always a but, right?
That's true.
You know, and it feels like we found that but in the upcoming series of Journey quests. Let's talk about it. So over here, we have the data mines that we got, obviously, quite a while ago here, on the 18th of November, that talks about these journey quests and their requirements. For example, win 10 battles.
I knew that these came out. Bit Dynasty did a video covering them, but I was going to, my plan was just to take them as they come and react fresh to them. Sometimes, something I could improve on is getting on this stuff faster. The problem is for me, like, there's so many data mines. Like, how do I find the? I got to get better at that, but I'll work on that. But yeah, these came out a while ago, and I'm trying to get to them fresh and do them for you guys fresh. There's a problem in here, though. I know it's coming. Let's see it.
With any version of Luke Skywalker in your squad. We went over these, and as you see, you go through, you've got the 100 vulnerable, the troopers, you get Harrison Dula, yada yada yada, and it ends up over here with us finally getting the Emperor Palpatine Lightspeed token. Now we are due to get another set of quests in about 2 weeks' time that's going to start the next chain of unlocks, and that's talking about these. We've done this first quest chain, right, with Hera and Sabine, got the Zetamats, got the Omicrons, we've done the Ezra one, the Chopper one, we've managed to get ourselves those Zetas and Omicrons, we've got Captain Rex, we've got the Rebel Lightspeed token, and the Palpatine one. This next one, as you can see, is due to start in about 2 weeks, and we're going to be going along that quest route to get Ahsoka Tano, to get Jedi Knight Anakin, more Zetamats, more ability modules, and then we're going to go ahead and get Mace, Shakti, and ending up in Keller and Beck and a Jedi Lightspeed token with Grandmaster Yoda. Now, these are great to have for the early game.
For those unfamiliar, I make pictures of stuff because that's how I learn. So there's my picture of, this is my picture of everything he's saying right now. There it is. So because I function visually with pictures, I make pictures for all those people that function like me, but I do go over the information too like this. So yes, that's what he's talking about, is all the Lightspeed tokens. I got my Lightspeed token farming guide. I got my 2026 farming guide. This is posted in my Discord. Go check it out. It can help you understand what all these Lightspeed tokens are, when they're coming out, etc. So that's what he's going over right now. These Lightspeed tokens, we're supposed to be getting to these Jedi's tokens now. Ahsoka, Anakin, Mace Windu, Shakti, Keller and Beck, a Jedi token, and Grandmaster Yoda.
So pretty much everybody has access to beat these. I did these on my free-to-play account, getting all of those Phoenix straight up there to relics. It's a shame we didn't get Kanan. They're probably expecting us to use the Rebel Lightspeed token on that. I used mine on Adrad, right?
Never, do not use it on Kanan. I made a... You should only be targeting character. I think I've got, let me see if I've got that graphic here. Okay, I found it. So these are the Rebel Lightspeed tokens. You should only spend the Lightspeed tokens on these characters. Every other character in the Rebel group, and this is true for all of these Lightspeed tokens, these are the expensive characters, the ones that cost you 400 or 500 Kyrotech to get their gear up to gear 13. The rest of them, and the rest of them are either included in the Phoenix Lightspeed tokens or other Lightspeed, you know, easily accessed elsewhere, or generally speaking, they only require 100 Kyrotechs to get them up to gear 13. So these are the rebels. Now, Rebel Officer Leia Organa might be another story for you for farming, because she's difficult to get your hands on sometimes, but generally speaking, Adrad, Chupio, Drogon, Mon Mothma, and Kyle Katarn to be the ones to focus on with your Rebel tokens. So just want to get that out there, get that out of the way, so you guys can see which Lightspeed tokens you should even think about getting with that token. I grabbed Drogon because I'm on the Leia journey, right?
However, there is a slight issue with this next set of requirements. And it really sort of feels like it buys into that recent attitude from CG, where they want us to tranquilo, to be chill, to be slow. Despacito, hombre. I don't know why, but they seem to want to do.
I have no idea what he just said. Tranquilo? Is that like tranquility?
This. Let me show you what I mean. So this next set of requirements, as you can see over here, we've got, where is it? We've got the Rebels, we've got the Palpatine over here. Win 10 battles with any version of Chewbacca in your squad.
Easy.
Sorry, for the Americans, Chewbacca. And that's easy.
Wait, do all you guys say Chewbacca? Okay. Sounds like my grandpa. All right, keep going.
Everybody's got a Clone Wars Chewie, right? If you've got the...
I guess that's what Obi-Wan said. Chewbacca here. Okay.
Lightspeed token / bundle that they released for $5 on the anniversary, you'll have a Relic 9 Lightspeed Chewie. So, you know, Clone Wars Chewie is going to be carrying a lot of people for this quest. But Chewbacca is a very good character anyway, and a lot of people will have access to him. It's this next one that I have issue with. Attempt to inflict distracted.
That's a problem.
100 times. Now, my problem with this is that distracted currently is only in the game on one unit, and that is on Stormtrooper Luke. And whilst normally that's not a bad thing, right? The problem is it's on his leadership. And his leadership, it only attributes it when he's at ability level 7 on the leadership, which is basically Zeta.
If stealth or taunt is dispelled for Rebel ally, they gain defense and foresight. If a Rebel ally removes turn meter, distract that enemy for 1 turn. If a Rebel ally removes turn meter from an enemy... Okay, it's not his leader, so anytime they remove turn meter, but still, that's not like a... And we're not going to have this ability, like, ever? Like anybody that's not, he's moved. He's moved. Hold on, I gotta move, man. Oh, why is he moving all over the screen so much? You gotta move around less, dude. I gotta move all this stuff here. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it. Okay, so yeah, that's a real problem. Somebody said that it's also available on Chota, Chewbacca, and Yoda, but that's the same problem.
Level of requirement. If stealth or taunted dispelled from a regular ally, they gain defense up from foresight 1 turn. If any rebel removes turn meter from an enemy, distract that enemy for 1 turn.
That's Han Solo.
I don't have
CLS.
a problem with these feats being on new marquees, but let's think about this. How are we supposed to distract the enemy right now? To get that leadership ability to level 7, how high do we have to be? How high, like this over here, that's still level 5. Where do we have to be? Yeah, okay, cool. So you just have to get to error level 85 right now to be able to error level 85. Or you can wait like 3 months. It's just like,
but even waiting 3 months, you got to save a Zeta, and then why would they release these Lightspeed tokens now if you can't even take advantage of the, like, if, and by the way, this will limit these Lightspeed tokens to about 0.1% of the Galaxy Heroes population, and that 0.1% will not need these Jedi Lightspeed tokens. They're already going to have these guys. That's really weird. I'm trying to think of an explanation. I can't think of it. Scrybe, you got something there?
I know, I know we're getting free Lightspeed tokens. I understand these are free relic units
right?
that we should all be happy about.
Right.
But why? Like,
but is it free if you can't access it?
Wait 3 months. And it's not entirely true that Luke is the only place that you can get it, because you can get it on Yoda and Chewbacca as well, I believe. And it's over here on the second special.
But they won't be available
this one's only ability level 6.
Whatever.
But we don't have Chewbacca in the game, Yoda and Chewie. They don't exist yet. They're not going to exist for a little bit in the game just now. So we can't get this feat done. And it does exist.
And even at level 6 with Chewbacca and Yoda, you're welcome. Chota, as I'm calling him, that's going to be like level 70 or something, right? Then that's
exist in one other place. And that's in raids. And only in one particular raid. And that is in the speeder bike raid. Which, again, is an odd choice in and of itself. Because who's going to be going back and changing to do the speeder bike raid? Right? Who's gonna be doing this? Yeah, you can do it in the speeder bike raid, using some of the abilities. I can't even remember which one does it, right? So there we go. In the speeder bike raid, you've got, various abilities that can remove and deal stacks of distract on the enemy. I don't even know if this will apply to that feat. It's unclear to me at this point. But more importantly, who's going to give up doing well in the new raid, the Order 66 raid, in order to get a Lightspeed token temporarily? And it just, it's a baffling choice.
It's baffling. That defies explanation. It makes no sense. It's really weird. It's very strange. Now, again, I agree with them. I know that these are free, so, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. And it's free, but it's really strange it's just really strange. There's nothing else to say about it. It's very, very odd. Now, when we get to players that are playing the game after all these tokens are out and you can actually activate Stormtrooper Luke, maybe. Even then, I mean, I don't know. This defies explanation.
That CG keeps doing. And the broader thing about this, in case you aren't aware, is that when we're doing these feats over here, the first one is usually get the 10 ability materials, right? So that would be the win the 10 battles with Chewbacca, right? That'll be this one over here.
Yeah.
Win 10 battles with any version of Chewbacca. That's 2A. That's the first quest. So everybody can do that. But The second one is what's going to give you the lightspeed token for snips, right? So you won't be able to get snips, but
No,
it's
and that's
going
to block the rest of them.
Because if you can't get snips, you can't go to the next stage. So if you can't do this 100 distracted, you can't do 2C. So you won't have the option to defeat 50 clone troopers with Ahsoka Tano, right? You won't have that option, which means you won't be able to get the Omicron abilities, which means then you won't be able to defeat 100 enemies with Wookiees, which means you can't get the Jedi Knight Anakin Lightspeed token.
We get it.
So that one quest is preventing us in the short term for like 3 months, basically, until we get Luke live in the game, from getting the Ahsoka.
That's gonna that one quest is gonna block off all of the Jedi quests. Now, from what we've seen, I believe it was showed to me, I think Scrybe showed it to me, that you can get the Jedi, you can have the Jedi quests open at the same time as the Phoenix quest, at the same time as, you know, when you get, let me go back over here right now. So when we pull this up, that you can have these quests open at the same time. So you could, when the Jedi quests are done in January, we could get those Inquisitor quests, but it's still stupid. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it. This is stupid. It's not ridiculous. It's not weird. It's not strange. This is stupid. This is stupid. I'm on it. That's what this is. I'm gonna say it.
Tano Lightspeed token from also getting the Jedi Knight Anakin Lightspeed token from getting the 3 ability materials. Okay, the Omicrons. But that's still not all. It's still not all, because when the second quest chain, the 2B quest chain comes out, potentially we'll be okay. I haven't checked these feats yet. Just saw the distracted ones and I was thinking, geez, that kind of sucks. We'll be able to do these potentially.
Will you?
But when Quest 2C comes into play, requires completing 2A and 2B.
Oh, I see.
So you won't be able to get your Keller and Beck Lightspeed token, you won't be able to get your Jedi Lightspeed token, and you won't be able to get your Grandmaster Yoda Lightspeed token. And again, it's not that I'm peeved.
Here's what I don't understand. This is where I continue to be blown away. There's 2 options here. There's 2 options. Either this is planned by Capital Games to try and drive more people to spend money on Stormtrooper Luke, which will not work. Don't do it. I usually tell you guys, your pocketbook is your... Don't do it. Don't spend on Stormtrooper Luke just to get these things. Or number 2, once again, we're back to nobody thought to test this or take a second look and say, hey guys, this is gated. This is gated behind the wallet. Anybody notice that? I don't know. They either didn't notice it or it's on purpose. Those are your only 2 options.
That we have to use Stormtrooper Luke. It's just a very baffling choice. It's a very baffling choice from CG to introduce something that's so good and so beneficial for the large player base and then just put...
Here's something really awesome for everybody. Now we're going to screw you over. Stupid business. Just really some god dang what is going on around here.
A padlock on it. Put a massive padlock on it, and it's not even about whaling. It's not really even about whaling. It's just delayed gratification for no need. It's not like these lightspeed tokens break the game for anybody. You know, this doesn't destroy any economies. It feels very strange to have something that's so positively received, and then for them to be like, actually, nah, you're just gonna have to wait to use your new Stormtrooper Luke. Now, what I will say is that when we have these marquee events, the very first tier, you actually get a loaned version of the marquee unit with all the abilities unlocked. So my only hope is that when we get like Yoda and Chewie, or even with the very next marquee, I'm hoping that we are either going to have a Stormtrooper Luke in there, or we'll have Yoda and Chewie within that setup, and they can actually apply Distract. It just comes down to, can you actually stall out the battle to get enough of that 100 distract in order to get your lightspeed token? It doesn't really help anybody that misses that marquee or comes in after the marquee is finished, because they're still going to have to wait for Stormtrooper Luke. And if they didn't get his marquee, they're going to have to wait for him to become farmable and then pick him up at that point. It's just like, I don't know.
Even if you get to borrow them, it's going to be just a few a day. It's not. You're not going to be. You need 100 of them. You're not going to get that in a week.
I don't know why CG have done this. And please, guys, CG, if you're listening at home, consider changing that feat, or at least when that feat becomes active, give us a means of actually being able to apply Distract that doesn't require us to drop like $400 on Stormtrooper Luke. That would be kind of neat. It's just for a lightspeed token, for a single lightspeed token for one of the most praised aspects.
Doesn't everybody have $400 to drop on Storm? I mean, I haven't done it, but I'm sure you guys, I mean,
aspects of this new
I know a couple
update
people
that you guys have given.
You know who you are.
I don't know. Maybe I'm talking cuckoo nonsense. Who knows? But it just seems like a real good way of shooting ourselves in the feet here, guys.
Yep.
So, yeah, that kind of sucks, right? Hopefully CG will fix this. Hopefully. We'll see. Soon enough. Make sure you like the video, guys, even if you don't like that particular interaction with these feats coming up. And I'll see you all in the very next video.
I'm very on board with this. Go check out Scrybe for sure. I don't know, man. It just seems really stupid to me that you launched this thing that everybody's really excited about, everybody's engaged in, everybody's working on. People want to understand how it's going. It provides great content for people making content. It's a really positive for the game, and then you do something really weird and crazy and stupid in the middle of it. But maybe they do give us some easy path to get vulnerable that we're not vulnerable, distracted that we're not aware of. I got distracted there. Maybe that's going to happen, and we're all freaking out for nothing, but things just seem weird around here right now, boys and girls. Things just seem weird. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Let me know if I missed. I've learned two things from this video. One thing is I'm not going to be able to distract anybody to unlock a Galactic Legend of Ahsoka at Gear 13. Number two is I need to move my camera around screen a little more. Like I need to do more of like, maybe I need to do like this stuff. Then I need to come back up here and come back to here and say hello. Oh, that doesn't work. And then go there. Then I need to get a little bigger. And maybe I need to engage more in this kind of stuff. That's my second learning from this video. Anyway, guys, gals, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, have a great day. Take a look at Scrybe. He's much more handsome and much more bald. And I don't think his hairline does not look that bad. I think he's just shaving it for looks. Look at that. It does not look that bad. Everybody, have a good day. I will talk to you soon. And always remember, Nooch too good.